Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I recently attended a TfL listening session with road traffic victims and bereaved families. Some reported helpful engagement with their family liaison officer, but others described being re-traumatised by the collision investigation process. Now, in the context of budget setting and Vision Zero Action Plan 2, how will you, Commissioner, ensure that borough police teams who investigate the majority of serious crashes deliver effective collision investigations, helping victims to get justice?
So the core of the serious collision investigations are done by our specialists working within...
I know, but I'm talking about the majority of the serious collisions, 3,500 roughly, are investigated by borough teams. It's the borough teams that I'm particularly concerned about. I know the Serious Collision Investigation Unit does an amazing job. They do about 100 investigations a year, and they're awesome, but I'm talking about the majority of the cases, the other ones.
Do all the serious injury and fatal ones, so they are less serious, the ones being done. So that's why I'm sort of
they are less serious, but they can still mean that someone has lost a leg or kind of had a, there are some people with life-changing injuries who are investigated by the borough teams who do need proper justice.
Yeah. Thank you. So clearly we're prioritising our specialists and expert resources to the most serious cases, and we'll continue to do that. The Vision Zero is not going to be achieved through the investigative route. The Vision Zero is very much led by TfL and all the excellent work that they do in terms of road safety, engineering lessons. There's all the enforcement that's largely done again by cameras and that whole network. There's a whole load of different ways that we are generating safer roads in partnership, which the investigation of the tragic cases where people are being seriously injured is not the biggest effect on Vision Zero.
The victims and the bereaved families, while Vision Zero has not yet been met, deserve to get justice. So this is about your priorities and how you prioritise making sure that those investigations happen. And it is, the Mayor heard these families. It is absolutely devastating if you lose someone on the road and not getting an accurate investigation. We heard about lost evidence. We heard about clothes being returned in a plastic bag still wet with blood. We heard terrible, terrible examples. And I'm just asking that the Met Police really focuses on those victims and making sure that they get the justice they deserve.
So clearly, if those things have happened, that's not a great handling for a victim in that such a difficult circumstance. If you read our new Met for London plan, this doesn't feature in that to a great extent. It hasn't featured in any of the community engagement events we've had. In terms of us prioritising our use of resources, the biggest focus is on things like knife crime, it's on child exploitation and these other matters. We are doing these investigations, we'll keep doing them, but it's not something that's featuring as the biggest priority. The focus of Vision Zero, I think, is really important for London, and TfL's leadership, which we support, is very powerful on that.